I have come to most of NBLSA's conventions. I've never failed to be proud of the things I've seen. I remember Teresa, when we brought Muhammad Ali. Boy, Teresa, she was so buttoned up, such a leader, so much in charge. And Muhammad Ali walked in there, and she was like a cheerleader. And Muhammad hugged her, and she had to stop smiling. But she started something that was very important. She started a series of women leading this organization. You know, what a group. Sylvia Monmouth, Pam Calloway, Kathy Bell, LaShonda, Rocky Pippin, Marva Moore, Judy Brown, okay, head of the Advancement Project. Just fantastic leaders who did something, in my mind, for black women that has been overlooked and that has been so important for black folks. And that's letting young black girls know that you can do this thing. And look at us now. We have had some real soldiers as chairs of NBLSA who were willing to speak truth to power, who did not care that they might be ostracized by their white classmates, who were smart enough to know enough not to get kicked out of law school, who have endured great sacrifices to protect BLSA's corporate integrity. Because there have been challenges. There have been many board revolts. You've had some chapters and some regions who thought they were more important than the national. The thing that I know most of all is that I meet black lawyers from all over the country who tell me about being in BLSA. And they invariably say words that mean this, that BLSA was a bridge over troubled waters for them, that it was a safe harbor for them, where they could go with other black law students and bare their souls, and it helped them to get through law school. NBLSA has never been an organization which believed in the superiority of black folks over white folks. When I was chair, we participated with SDS, the Students for Democratic Society. We participated with the student division of the American Civil Liberties Union. We participated with women who went to jail for blowing up things. Our belief in NBLSA having an exclusionary policy was not about not liking white people. It was about believing that every seat, every chair, every position, every role in NBLSA was one that black students needed to be in. And that to the extent someone else was in that chair, we were missing out. And that white students had all of these other voluntary organizations that they could participate in. And for a white student to want to be in the Frederick Douglass moot court competition took a place away. And so we've changed the policy. We see a smattering of white kids, and they've been made to feel welcome. I've changed my mind a little bit about it because, you know, let me tell you, I've got white civil rights colleagues who have fought the fight and suffered for fighting that fight. And so maybe some of these kids will become that too. When I think about NBLSA, 4 decades, youthful yet mature, settling in but not satisfied, competitive, assertive, confident, done a lot, but a lot more to do. I do know racism is alive and well in this country. I do know that if you're in a law firm, there are constraints on what young lawyers might feel comfortable in saying and doing. I do know that what we do for young law students here makes them more likely to succeed in a law firm, to be able to be assertive, to be able to go out after the good assignments. But I know this. We haven't given these law students back enough. We owe them because we know it's still tough. And we have to find a way to give them more than we give them now. I am truly, truly humbled by all of you all, and I'm proud of all of you all. We have done something that just simply has not been done before. And we need to find a way to do more with the National Bar Association to make it what it needs to be for our black communities. We need to do more for our local bar associations to do the same thing. And so we still got a ways to go, but I'm so proud of everything that you all have done. I personally thank you for it, and God knows America's better off for it. I had no idea that I would be allowed to live this long.
And let me just
I thought that the Constitution we created would make it possible for this day to be. Because the Constitution was written mindful of the president of the NAACP, the head of the Urban League, and other black folks who were old butt leaders who would not step aside for young people. And we wanted to build in something that had succession required. So there would be a required turnover in leadership. And that has worked. People were so angry with the president of the NAACP, what they did to John Lewis, okay, in terms of trying to hold him down. You know, what they did to rap. And so all of this was in our mind in those halcyon days of 67 and 68. Thank you all very, very much.